just looking at this, we have we're on this the new students layout, but we have no way of going back to the school's layout or no way of going back to like the classes layout. So probably want to be able to add some buttons to be able to do that from this screen here. So what we can do is go here, add a button, and basically go to schools, and then probably one that says go to classes. Sweet. And then on the scripts, we are on the layout students, so we can go to schools, go to the layout, lay schools, and add another one, go to classes, go to layout, classes, sweet. And then over here, all we gotta do, perform script, go to classes, go to schools, and then perform script, go to classes. Sweet. Exit this layout, and we should be able to go to schools, back to the students. Now let's say, oh, we don't have a class for this person. Let's go add one. But now we're back to the classes, but we have no way of going back to students or to schools. So all we gotta do is add a go to students, and then a go to schools, and then on these, go to classes, go to schools. These are basically the same exact script, but they're on the layout classes. Perform script for go to classes, or I'm sorry, go to students. So I actually messed up there. We need to go to students. Instead of go to students, we're going to go to layout, lay students. And instead of classes, we're going to go to schools. So go to students, and then go to schools. Perfect. Exit this layout. We can add a new class here if we wanted to. Go back to the students, add to those related students. We can go to schools. We can view students based off of schools. Great. And then one thing we haven't added is a way of viewing a list view of our students. So maybe we want to do a list students. And basically this can be a new script under the layout students. We're going to add list students. And we're going to go to the layout. We're going to go to layout list students. And we actually have to, we're going to perform a script. So instead of redoing sort by students, we can just perform that script. So after we go to that layout, we're going to do perform script. And that be sort by student. Perfect. So we're going to go to that layout now. List students. That was incorrect because we did not change the script. List students. We're back here, sort by students, but now once we're on this layout, we have no way of going anywhere else. So we can go back to creating a layout list view here that says students layout, just to change it up a little bit. Let's just make all these blue for now. Go back to our script layout, list students. We can add one that says students layout, and then go to layout, lay students. Change this one. So list students layout, change the dialog, and students layout. So now we've just easily and quickly added a bunch of buttons to navigate through our database, no matter where we are on our database. So we can go to schools, we can add new schools, we can go view a student from a school, and if there was no students available, we can add a new student. We can add new classes to each student now. If we didn't have a class here, we can go to add classes here. And then if we didn't have all the we have all the classes, let's go back to schools real quick, do some changes here. Maybe we want to be able to add and go to classes from this layout. So we can use add a button on this layout called classes. And maybe we want to be able to do, actually we'll just keep it out for classes. So let's go to script steps here, and then lay out schools, and then add a button called go to classes, go to layout classes. Double click the button, do the action perform script, go to classes, change the cursor, and there we go. We change the layout of these, so we can actually deselect these to not go all the way to the left, but we can keep them to the right just to keep our proportions going. We have our classes, schools, classes, go to students, view the students, do a list of students, save a PDF, opens that PDF in our list view. We can go back to students layout and add more classes. So that is a quick, rough, straight to the point way of creating FileMaker databases with FileMaker Pro 18. And that's creating relationships, basic tables, basic fields, and basic layouts and basic reports. I hope you guys really enjoyed this little Skillshare overview of FileMaker, and I hope to release some more advanced databases down the line of diving deep into FileMaker Server, FileMaker WebDirect, and mobile platforms and web platforms between iOS and Android as well. If you guys like this, please give a nice review, leave some comments on things and improvements, and hope to get you guys on the next one. Thank you very much.